Welcome back to the International Wealth Builders Association radio talk show. And what we've been talking about all kinds of traveling. I mean, when you build your wealth, you get to travel a lot, right? Like what Shelly's doing now. I want to welcome Dr. Sharon Barnes. She is here today. How are you?
I'm fantastic, Marie. Thanks for inviting me. Let me jump on this great panel here.
Yes. Well, Dr. Sharon, we were talking about all places that we've been, and Shelly's been traveling a lot. And I'm not sure what you have done so far with your travel. I mean, can you share anything that you have done so far with your traveling?
Well, been to Jamaica, traveled a little bit across the country and so forth, but was hearing all the fantastic places that these ladies are going. So Egypt is great. I would love to go to Egypt. There's, of course, parts of Africa, but I do love the tropics. I would like to go to the Philippines, but, when I get an opportunity to vacate, I'm usually a tropical girl. I want the sunshine.
Yeah, me too.
and the laid back, attitude, like, to Jamaica, and we were all like rushing with everything. It was right after Hurricane Gilbert, and they were like, Audie, just kick back, just slow down. After they keep telling you to slow down for a couple of days, you actually slow down, okay? They do not let your anxiety penetrate them at all. In fact, they take over. So, there's a lot of places in this gorgeous world that I still want to see.
Right. I still think that we should have a radio show somewhere in Punta Cana, Italy, and Greece.
Dominican Republic. Yeah. I'm sure Toya would be game for that.
Of course.
I shopped in 20 different shops or whatever. I was constantly shopping to find this one hat that said Dominican Republic and this one outfit that said Dominican Republic. So if I ever do a radio show,
you got the outfit already.
I'm ready for the.
I think we should really think hard about that, concentrate, and make that a focus for next year.
It's in the atmosphere now. It's bound to happen.
Hey, once you throw it on out there, and they're like that in the Dominican Republic too. They're very laid back, chill.
Yes.
If you're all uppity and want to move around, hey, tranquilo, relax.
Right.
Well, earlier, Ken Powell, who's a radio producer, just introduced us to a film producer. His name is Kevin. I'm thinking, maybe we should get him to
reality show.
Ideas are coming out.
Always with Marie.
Right?
Give her a seed and she'll make something grow.
As soon as he said producer, her eyes were like laser.
Well, Dr. Sharon, I wanted to ask you what you think of the International Wealth Builders show that you've been running. I mean, what is your perspective? What do you think about it?
Well, I've been very excited and honored to do it, to host it. I've been getting a lot of feedback from the community. They really love the topics. On the show I host, I focus on accessory dwelling units and empowering homeowners to leverage property they already own and control. But in 2023, based on the feedback and conversations I've had with people who have tuned into the radio show and kind of gotten abreast of what I've been covering, is that in order for them to truly leverage and take advantage of property they own and control, they need more infrastructure on how to run it like a business. So I will be returning to the International Wealth Builders radio show, and we will be adding wealth building strategies, business concepts, living trust, how to really protect your family and do a solid foundation so that you can really leverage the property you own and control and change the wealth dynamic of your future and your future generations.
Wow,
Nice.
that is awesome.
I can't wait to listen.
Man, it's so powerful women here. I swear. I'm so blessed by having both of you to be in this radio show, because it really sets a good standard and tone of, how people really need to hear this kind of information. Your professionalism and your knowledge and experience is just, it blows my mind away. I mean, the stories that I've heard about you, Dr. Sharon.
I hope they've been good.
They're amazing. I mean, the fact that you're able to really show so much information that truly helps people on the accessory dwelling units. I mean, that's crazy. And same thing with Latoya. Latoya brought so many amazing people in the show, and your connections are incredible. Shelly, I think you should be part of this group.
Of course.
With your travel and everything that you're doing, the connections that you have. I mean, absolutely, amazing for all of you. International World Builder is such a great platform.
Yes, it is.
To listen to. And, KCAA Radio, I really want to thank Ken for all this, for the whole year, and I think it's over a year, and he's been patient and really, helping me put all this together, and very, such a good guy.
Yeah.
And I have been blessed by his, work with me. So,
and you paid it forward, because
Yeah.
it's just been like a little octopus. It's been a whole lot of people blessed by the seeds that you and Ken have planted.
And you were all in the Fire Up Live event too, right?
Yes.
What did you think about that event?
Oh, that was fantastic. It was really nice seeing people who flew in from different parts of the country to be there. And again, as I was telling Shelly, like, to see in person, right now with Zoom and technology, sometimes you see people so much on camera, you feel like you know them, but when you really have the opportunity to be in the same room, it was just really awesome, and looking forward to next year.
Awesome. Well, coming from London, I got to meet a lot of women too, and a lot of came up with a lot of ideas. So one thing that I'm hoping is I can incorporate some of the things they have done in London here in San Diego. And I know who are the deserving people to have those honor doctorate award. I mean, I was very blessed by Robbie Motter that she nominated me for that, because if it weren't for her, I would be in London and meeting all these people. We were in the Parliament in London.
Oh, wow.
We got to see the towers of London, and what was that, the Buckingham Palace? Yes.
Nice.
I mean, these are all new to me. It's my first time in London. It's just like, my mind is just like going crazy.
Do both of you know Robbie Motter or no?
Yes, I did meet her.
We
yeah.
met her,
You
Yes.
met her. Okay.
Are you part of the Global Society?
No, not
Oh
yet.
my, you should
You have
be.
to
I
do
know.
that.
Yeah.
That's
We're-
huge.
we're doing
That's
that.
huge.
That organization is
She's the
close
CEO
to
of
400 members.
Wow.
And I was blessed by her for me to be able to run a chapter in San Diego.
Okay.
So we meet there every first Wednesday of the month, and we gather everybody in a location, and sometimes we would do online. But that's something that I think it would be great for everybody. Go ahead, Shelly.
And Robbie Motter, the CEO of Global Society of Female Entrepreneurs, prior to her starting up her own network, she was actually the global coordinator for National Association of Female Executives out of New York City.
Okay.
And she did that for, I want to say,
For many years.
like 30-something years. It was for a really long time. So this is all she's ever done. And Robbie's what now, 86?
78?
No. She's 86, I want to say now. 84,
Yeah,
Is it?
somewhere in
was.
that.
Yeah.
I lose track. 'Cause she
I think she announced it at the
Yeah, she
event.
did.
She was in her
because she in her
86?
80s, but she acts like she's in her 20s.
Well, I don't know.
She's got more
Yeah.
energy and everything.
When
than
she
all
was
of
in
us.
London, she was up in the morning and
Before
partying
everybody.
late at night, and I'm
Wow.
here like collapsing. And I'm like, I couldn't figure out where she got her energy.
Wow.
She was just
That's amazing.
active
Yeah, yeah.
at her age.
Yeah, and it was an honor meeting Marty. But it was interesting that I found out that there was at least 3, if not 4, women that were going for the honorary doctorate that I knew from that group. So it's like, and these women have been very key and pivotal in my life in different seasons. Like one goes back
nice.
to helping my daughter with natural health care and improving her. She had cerebral palsy, so helping her. And then another one a few years ago when I was having pain, she has these fantastic herbal stickers and everything, and it helped me. And then I met Marie. And then to find out all of them are connected to the same group, going to get their honorary doctor in London. So, yes, my membership is in the mail.
Yes, that's right.
I like that.
Yeah, it's actually the most reasonable membership ever you can find.
Wow.
Because it's like, what is it?
She makes
It's
it
really
super
low.
affordable because she
Yeah.
wants everybody to be able to have the opportunity
It's
to
less than
join.
$100 a year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where you can
Wow.
find
Yeah.
that. But
That's
you know, the
amazing.
connections, and she always look out for you.
Mm-hmm.
She would always make sure that you are part of this organization, or you take advantage of whatever they're doing in that event.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how many years I've known Robbie, since, gosh, you know, in 2008 or so, or less than, I think 2010.
Mm-hmm.
But since day one, that's all she does. She really makes sure all women are able to take advantage of all
Right.
the beautiful things that is being offered. I mean,
She's a
Shelly,
collaborator,
yeah,
yeah.
Shelly, you've had a lot of blessings from her for
Yes.
many years.
Yes, my walls are filled with it, with all the blessings.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough walls to fill the rest of the blessings. So yeah, so we will make room. But yeah, so it's just like Robbie says that, and this is a big one for me too. And this is just for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are in business, or any part in time in your life, any whatever phase you're in, is showing up is a big deal. We can make excuses not to show up. We can make excuses for everything, that one thing's more important than the other, which those are all priorities there. But when you show up, like I did with Robbie, like I was traveling, like I told you, Marie, and 18 and 19, it came back 2019. Robbie had me all lined up. January, February, March, April, May,
Wow.
June, July. I was like the copper top bunny all the way through. And I was keep going. It would just keep winding me up, and I'd go again. wind me up. And then when July hit, I was like, whew. I'm like, okay, I need to,
Yeah.
relax. But she was just like, show up, do this, do that. And it did. And when you show up, and when you put the work in and all of that, it shows.
Yes.
It shows.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a commercial break here, but in our last segment, I want to hear everybody's advice to our listeners. I think that would be awesome for the listeners to hear from each one of us. So this is your host, Marie Antonette Waite. This is the International Wealth Builders, and don't go away. We'll be right back.